Since many people find the term usufruct to be confusing, let's talk about it for a while. The term usufruct comes from Roman law. Louisiana is the only state in the Union that has the concept of usufruct. And it's based on the principle that under Roman law, there were three aspects to ownership of property: the right to use the property, the right to the fruits of the property, such as interest, dividend, and of course natural fruits, like from a tree, and the right to abuse the property, which means the right to sell, mortgage, exchange, or destroy the property for that matter. So the right of usufruct is the right to use the property and the right to the fruits of the property. A usufruct can be a valuable tool in estate planning. For instance, under law in Louisiana, if you have no will, at your death, your children inherit the naked ownership of all of your property, and your surviving spouse would inherit the usufruct of that property. So in other words, your surviving spouse has the first two aspects, the use and the fruits, whereas the children and the naked owners own the property subject to your spouse's usufruct. Now, under Louisiana law, there is no bond required of the surviving spouse in such a circumstance. The surviving spouse's usufruct lasts for the rest of her life or until she gets remarried. A usufruct can be given to anyone in a will or by authentic act during your lifetime. However, the Civil Code requires the usufructuary to furnish a bond unless you specifically absolve the usufructuary of a bond in your will. I had a case where a fellow was divorced, he had children, and after a serious motorcycle accident, his mother moved in to take care of him. He left the proceeds of his lawsuit from the motorcycle accident to his two children, subject to the usufruct in favor of his mother, because she had taken care of him and she needed the funds, the assets, for the rest of her life. Unfortunately, neither he nor his attorney thought to state in the will that the usufruct without bond, and unfortunately she could not come up with a bond. So she entered into a compromise with the children, which was very unsatisfactory for both of them and resulted in a great deal of litigation. So the moral of the story is consult an attorney who can steer you in the right direction and protect you and your heirs from any errors.